they change nothing long term. And FTX will come and go and it won't make a difference to the potential of what crypto could be. There was so much optimism only 3 years ago, but what was missing was regulation. So where do we go from here in crypto? Well, I think we're at a stage where in most markets globally, including here in the US, if crypto wants to integrate into the global financial service system, it's going to have to be regulated because unfortunately, there's the greed of man. There's always the dark side. And so what was evident over the last 3 to 4 years, there's always rogue players taking advantage of the fact that it's the Wild West and basically stealing stuff. That's what happened. And it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and the litigation rained down, and that's where we're at. But the potential of what crypto can be is huge, and I believe it will find its place, but only after it's integrated into financial services in a different way than it is today. In other words, regulated.
Before the collapse of FTX, Kevin O'Leary was actually well liked and respected in the cryptocurrency world as he went from hating and brushing aside Bitcoin to eventually coming around and embracing the entire crypto space. Despite his shortcomings, if O'Leary knows anything, it's money. In his latest interview, he broke down exactly what he believes crypto needs before it sees its next leg up. That one thing, regulation. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video where O'Leary breaks down exactly what we need to see happen before the huge avalanche of capital enters the crypto space. Also guys, if you want to stay most up to date on the crypto world, I send out a daily 5-minute crypto newsletter that covers expert predictions, on-chain data breakdowns, and breaking news, all for free. Click the first link in the description, enter your email, and join over 10,000 others to become a better crypto investor right now. Now here's Kevin O'Leary with his crypto prediction.
So let's divide crypto into two universes. One, speculative assets, Bitcoin being the granddaddy of all of them. Bitcoin, I don't consider a currency. Bitcoin is a speculative asset, no different than gold. I've watched it go down as low as 17,000 and obviously past 60,000. That's speculation, that's what it is. And you're speculating down the road it'll be worth more than it's worth today. And then let's talk about stable coins, which are essentially payment systems. Now, let's keep it real simple. I'm a watch collector. Let's say, as I have recently found, a young watchmaker in Switzerland, he's going to make 12 watches next year. One of those 12 is going to be mine. Now, how do you get Swiss francs to that watchmaker? Well, you start with the American dollar sitting in a bank account in New York. And then you have to wire transfer it to a bank in Zurich. That takes sometimes 4 days. And it's really expensive because when you get there, you have to convert it from US dollars into Swiss francs. Then you have to transfer that from that bank account in Zurich to this watchmaker's bank account in Geneva. What a total pain in the ass. The ACH transfer system, the Fed wire, the SWIFT wire, these were all developed 50, 60 years ago by the private sector and regulated by regulators. But they're old, crappy, expensive technologies today. We need to replace them. What could do that? Well, a digitized dollar. So, while we've had all of this chaos going on in crypto, the only bill that's surviving scrutiny is still moving forward in Congress on the Hill is a bill around stablecoins. You know, I was having this wonderful dialogue with one of my CEOs last week about the promise of crypto and decentralization and not trusting financial institutions, not trusting the government. And then Silicon Valley Bank, and she called me up and said, oh my goodness, we have all our money there. I hope the government's going to take care of this and give us back our cash in our account. So there's the dichotomy of I hate the government and now I love the government. Well, the thing about money, if you think about the 11 sectors of the S&P, the financial services sector is the only sector that services every other sector because you can't run commerce or have an economy without financial services. This idea of a different planet operating and everybody's going to be running around with decentralized wallets and they're not even going to bother paying taxes to the government. Well, who regulates it? Who backs it up? Who do you call when there's no money in your bank account? Money's a funny thing. People have a unique relationship with it. When it comes to just owning cash, they don't want to take any risk at all. And so it's great to talk the talk, but no sovereign wealth is going to put a lot of money into any government that has volatility and instability. And where do you find the greatest amount of trust, even with all of its problems? Where do you find the greatest scale, the broadest economy with 11 sectors? United States of America. And for all of its faults, that's where all the money goes. Every day in, day out. It's a giant black hole that sucks cash from all around the world because of one word: trust. You know, governments are going to regulate financial services for the reasons we just saw in the blow-up of the Silicon Valley Bank. They want to provide a stable economy based on financial services that provide a payment system for people that operate in the economy or trade globally in it. Every government does that. Now, if you mistrust government, well, I guess you can just keep gold bars in a cave with some beef jerky, a dog, and a rifle. That's okay too, but that's not for the majority of the economy. It's not useful and not easy to operate that way. So where do we go from here in crypto? Well, I think we're at a stage where in most markets globally, including here in the US, if crypto wants to integrate into the global financial service system, it's going to have to be regulated because unfortunately, there's the greed of man. There's always the dark side. And so what was evident over the last 3 to 4 years, there's always rogue players taking advantage of the fact that it's the Wild West and basically stealing stuff. That's what happened. And it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and the litigation rained down, and that's where we're at. But the potential of what crypto can be is huge, and I believe it will find its place, but only after it's integrated into financial services in a different way than it is today. In other words, regulated.
So there's Kevin O'Leary on the huge amount of potential the crypto space holds. O'Leary believes that the one thing the crypto space needs before we see the next big move up is regulation. The good news is it's well on its way, with the spot Bitcoin ETF imminent and the SEC losing crypto lawsuits left and right. We've made a lot of progress in the last 3 years. Remember, if you're eager to delve deeper and keep abreast of the rapid developments in this sphere, don't forget to subscribe to my daily 5-minute crypto newsletter. It's your daily dose of expert insights, intricate on-chain data breakdowns, and the breaking news, all delivered straight to your inbox. Click the first link in the description to sign up and join a community of over 10,000 crypto enthusiasts who are enhancing their investment strategies. But before you dive into that, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more deep dives and expert analysis in the crypto world. And don't forget to share your thoughts or questions in the comments section below. Would love to hear what you think about O'Leary's predictions and the future of cryptocurrency. Anyway guys, hope today's video provided you with some value. I'll see you all in the next one, and as always, all the best.